I'ma keep it a bean. Stick to the script every scene. These from last year, but they clean. Say to say, I'ma take something else, but it's winning team. Charlie Sheen, fam gang the regime. I'm from Potty Green.
This been overdue forever. Asked me when it was dropping, said never. Should've made you cut the feather, but I designed it Freemason Margiela.
What's good, Shellitronnn here, the most spoke, no joke, and I'm back again with a brand new video, and this is probably gonna be the most hype you're gonna see me get in a video. Probably the most hype you see me get in a video since when I had that one about the team releasing Matt. Now that one was kind of wild. I ain't gonna lie to you, but this video about David Tepper finally expanding the Carolina Panthers Hall of Honor. I can't even talk about exactly what David Tepper means to this team after only being an owner of the Panthers for 1 year. 1 calendar year, he's already done more for the culture of the Panthers than JR ever has. Look, JR's biggest contribution to the team was actually creating it, and there's nothing you can do that can ever top creating and bringing a team to Charlotte, bringing a team to North Carolina. I guess North and South Carolina, when we technical here. But as an owner, he really didn't the culture of the team was weird at best, especially when you start thinking about the casual jeans Friday or whatever. That was a really weird thing. Cam couldn't get tats or earrings. That was a little bit weird too, man. Look, man, I don't want to go in on JR for too long, because if I start going on JR, I won't stop going on JR, because I haven't gotten to his actual flaws, the real issues. So don't get me started on that. But David Tepper's quote right here in this article, when he talked about, expanding the Hall of Honor, which only had Sam Mills and PSL owners for a while, also I guess the first president of the team as well. But he said, it's something that was so overdue. I mean, to have one player in the Hall of Honor after 25 years, it was time. It was past due time. 1 year in, when I got to know a little more about the team, more about the history, I think it was the right time to do it. Look, man, this guy actually gets it. How JR was the owner of this team and never put Steve Smith. Now, I know Steve Smith only got out of the league not too long ago, but Jake Delhomme, you couldn't put Jake Delhomme in the Hall of Honor for the team? I don't get it. Jake Delhomme is easily, and I'm going to say this right now, Jake Delhomme is easily the best Panther in Panthers history. I will not accept any Jake Delhomme slander on this channel. I don't care if you don't believe in me. I don't care if you don't agree with me right here. But if you ever slander Jake Delhomme on this channel, I will not have it. I will not have it. Jake Delhomme is greatness. Jake Delhomme delivered this city. He delivered this team a championship. He delivered the Lombardi Trophy to this team. And it was taken away by a single kick. A single kick. Jake Delhomme was almost a Super Bowl champion and a Super Bowl MVP. He almost brought Charlotte, North Carolina, and I guess also South Carolina a little bit as well, a championship. And JR could not get this man to the honor? The Hall of Honor for the Carolina Panthers should have easily included Steve Smith and Jake Delhomme before this year. I'm kind of confused. Okay, and also Jordan Gross. Look, offensive linemen, they do not get the kind of love they deserve, because honestly, when you think about offensive linemen in the telecast, the less you hear an offensive lineman's name, the better they are, because when you're hearing an offensive lineman's name, for the most part, you're probably hearing them because they made a mistake, or they let off a sack, or there's some pressure, the QB got hit from their side. You might hear the guys commentating call them like really athletic for a pull, or they get to the second level and say, look at this guy right here. He's actually, lead blocking right here. He gets to the second level, he hits a linebacker, he hits a safety, and it's a really good hit. That's like 10% of the time you hear a lineman's name. For the most part, the less you hear a lineman's name, the better. But Jordan Gross is easily one of the top 5 players to ever wear the black and blue. I really respect the man a lot. But Jake Delhomme, Steve Smith, Jordan Gross, and Wesley Walls. Look, with Wesley Walls, I'm not going to lie to you. When he was playing for the Panthers, I was just way too young. It was the late 90s, very early 2000s. And by the time I was actually able to understand football well enough, Wesley Walls had already kind of he kind of already fell off a little bit for the Panthers. And back then, when I was that young, I didn't really care about tight ends. For me, football was quarterback, running back, receivers, and the defensive backs. All I cared about was the skill positions and the fast guys on defense. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like 7 or 8, man. Look, sue me. Look, but Wesley Walls, looking at his stats though, bro, I gotta look at some black and white film of the Panthers back in the late 90s and early 2000s. But Wesley Walls, in his 7 years in Carolina, 54 touchdowns, and he averaged, what, 12 yards per reception? This man was good for a first down basically every time he touched the ball. 12 yards per reception. Put that in context, I think Steve Smith's yard per reception was like 14.6. So only 2.6 yards, which is a lot when you think about averages. When you get enough receptions, it's kind of hard to bring your average up without having a bunch of like very long catches. And Wesley Walls' long was 54, so it wasn't like he was busting out 80-yard catches, 75-yard catches routinely as a tight end. But when you think about it as a tight end, 12 yards per reception, you think about how explosive Steve Smith was for the team. He had 14.6. Wesley Walls had to have been a beast. And I am really sorry I did not get to like really appreciate him when he was at his best, when he was at his peak. Because from what I'm seeing in these stats, oh man, all I'm going to say right now is I got to get my TV dial set, get my bunny ear antennas up, and find some black and white film of Wesley Walls for the Panthers, because I didn't appreciate tight ends enough back then, but I definitely do now. I got to look at some film from Wesley Walls, because that dude, he seems like he was a beast. And obviously, from looking at this, bro, he looks like he deserves to be in the Hall of Honor for the team. Steve Smith, arguably, for me, he's number 2, but you could argue that he's the best player, the most explosive player to ever play for the Panthers. You'd be wrong, but, you know, he's a very strong, very close number 2 for the team, bro. The man, I'm not even going over his stats. I don't have to go over Steve Smith's stats, bro. I gotta talk about his impact on the team, his personality, his end zone dances, Steve Smith was that guy. This boy was 5'2 3/4, starting fights with linebackers. This man, Steve Smith, did not care who you were, how big you were, where you came from. This man was ready to scrap at any moment. I swear to God, this man was 4'11 3/2. I don't care. This man was ready to scrap whenever it happened. Look, he was so small, but he kind of broke the mold for, you know, smaller guys on the outside. He was so strong. You had to work. Bro, if you were going to tackle Steve Smith, you had to bring your A game. You had to come with strong technique, 100% every single time, because Steve Smith was not going down unless you brought him down. And you ain't bringing him down. This man, I swear to you right now, he was 3'6 12/9. And this man was truck sticking people. You don't believe me? Look at the film. That boy said, "Ice up, son," and he made a boy ice up. I'm telling you right now, bro. Tell you right now, I know a lot of fans had a problem when he, you know, got cut from the team, but there was an issue there. Look, obviously Steve Smith was an alpha male on the team. He was an alpha personality, and the team had to decide, you know, are we going to keep Cam? We're going to keep Steve Smith. We can't have 2 alphas. And the team had to say, look, we got to put all of our eggs in the basket of our number 1 pick quarterback. You guys can't coexist right now, and we love you, Steve Smith, but they cut him. He ain't like that very much. He had a few words to say, and it took a minute or two, you know, for the team and Steve Smith to come back, you know, have a little bit of love. He said a few things on his way out, and in that game, in the games we played against the Ravens, when he killed us, and please believe Steve Smith killed us, he had a few things to say about that as well. So, I mean, look, he had Joe Flacco, of all people, throwing him the ball. We couldn't stop Joe Flacco. Forget Steve Smith. We couldn't stop Joe Flacco. Anyway, man, Steve Smith, I don't even have to go through his stats. I'll go through his 13-year stats with the team, man. 1,440 targets. 12,197 yards. This man had 81 touchdowns. Look, Steve Smith was a beast, man. The numbers don't even do him justice. His personality, his impact, he really is the embodiment of the Panthers. And for most people, when you think Panthers, you think Steve Smith, snap of a finger. For me, it's Jake Delhomme, man. And I'm kind of mad my computer crashed a little bit earlier, so this video is going to come out way later than I really wanted to. But the Panthers already put up an article talking about those Bojangles commercials between Steve Smith and Jake Delhomme. And that's something that I really wanted to get to first, because those are the things that make me actually love Steve Smith and Jake Delhomme even more. The Cajun himself, bro. Look, I'm off Steve Smith right now, man. We all know the greatest of Steve Smith, but I gotta get to my guy. My guy, Jake Delhomme. My guy, the best quarterback that ever wore the black and blue. That guy came through. This man was playing for the Saints, then went to Europe in the offseason to play back over there. That boy was doing his work. He was putting in the time in both leagues, came through. He was a nobody, went to the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl. John Casey. John Casey. Let's have a conversation. Come in. If you're watching this video, John Casey, come in closer. Come in closer. Why? You ain't have to do it. You ain't have to do it. You ain't like, you ain't want to take Delhomme to have a ring, did you? Nah. I'm joking though. Look, man, Jake Delhomme is that guy, and he really did deliver this city a ring, a trophy, a Lombardi, but it wasn't in the cards. And I guess Tom Brady gets he gets a legacy boost for getting put at the 40-yard line and then getting a last-second kick from Adam Vinatieri. He couldn't even get a touchdown, bro. He started at the 40 and led a game-winning drive from the 40, bro. Come on now, bro. His legacy. This isn't a video about Tom Brady. Tom Brady is nowhere near the guy that Jake Delhomme was. Jake Delhomme did Bojangles commercials. Do you know how hard it is to get a celebrity to do Bojangles commercials? It was really Steve Smith, Jake Delhomme, and then that one dude on American Idol from a long, long time ago. Back when people actually watched American Idol. Like, I don't remember, was it Scotty McCready? I don't know. He was from North Carolina, I think, from the mountains, something like that. I don't know. The point is, this man, Jake Delhomme, did Bojangles commercials, and that made him, oh, Captain, my Captain. I said, Jake Delhomme, what you need from me, bro? Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it a Bo-Berry biscuit. Jake Delhomme, I don't care what name you say. I don't care what stats you spit out. If you don't say Jake Delhomme is the GOAT, you need to check the farm, bro. You must be in a stable with the horses and whatnot, because you ain't never seen a GOAT a day in your life. Jake Delhomme is that guy. Jake Delhomme really is that guy, number 17. And look, I heard number 17 was available. Hey, I heard from a little birdie number 17 was available. Will Greer should have worn number 17. Number 3 is nice. I know guys like to wear, you know, those numbers, those single-digit numbers. When you're a really good player, especially a quarterback, you want to wear those single-digit numbers. But look, hey, Will Greer. Number 17 got greatness to it. Number 17 got some greatness to it. Oh, man, Jake Delhomme really was that dude for a long, long time. Now, look, he went to the Pro Bowl in 05. His stats kind of confused me. Now, the team went 11-5, but he had a 60% completion rate, 24 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. Yards per attempt was 7.9. That's kind of strange to me. I have no clue how this man, Jake Delhomme, made the Pro Bowl in 05 with those stats. Psych! That man's the GOAT. The NFL, the league said, Jake, you didn't have the best year of all time, but guess what? We respect you so much. You deserve to be in the Pro Bowl. They almost let him go to the Super Bowl. They almost let him play all-time quarterback in the Super Bowl in 05. That's an unknown fact. Most fans don't remember. But Jake Delhomme almost played all-time quarterback in the 05 Super Bowl. And I'm going to tell you this right now. He would have won. Jake Delhomme would have won. He would have got 2 rings, honestly. Jake Delhomme would have got a first-place ring and a second-place ring, and they don't even do second-place rings because Jake Delhomme would have deserved it. Jake Delhomme would have deserved it. And if anything, JR's biggest failure as an owner, not as a person. We all know JR's biggest failure as a person, but as an owner, it was not getting Jake Delhomme into the Hall of Honor sooner. Now, Steve Smith, maybe because he just retired recently, you could probably make the case there. Like, we wanted to wait a little bit longer. But JR, it was something personal, wasn't it? You ain't put Jake Delhomme into the Hall of... I don't want to get into it, bro. Look, congratulations to Steve Smith, Jordan Gross, Wesley Walls, and Jake Delhomme, Mr. Look, I'll tell you right now, this is a great move. David Tepper has already shown he has much better goodwill for the team. He knows so much more. He's done so much more for the culture of Carolina in the 12 months, the 13 months he's been an owner of this team than JR's ever done after he actually created the team. That's how I feel about it, man. I can't get any more. Look, I spoke nothing but truth. Ain't a single word I said in this video. I ain't never told a lie in my life. Never in my life. Those Bojangles commercials. Look, man. Look at those commercials, bro. Those are the GOAT commercials. Those are the GOAT commercials, man. I'm done with it, man. That's my thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on it? Was this way too long to wait on these guys to get into the Hall of Honor? Is David Tepper already a way better owner than JR? What are your thoughts on Steve Smith, Wesley Walls, Jordan Gross, and that guy? I ain't gonna say his name no more. I'm gonna say his name again, Jake Delhomme. What are your thoughts on Jake Delhomme? Tell me right now. What are your thoughts? 4 letters. Starts with a G. Ends with a T. Oh, hey. Alright? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, man. And you already know what to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.